Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers somewhere in the first half of June, so I could definitely use your help with that. And I'm very excited to say that I have my first June box to share with you on the 1st of June. There has been some shipping delays, of course, for the obvious reasons, so you will still be seeing some May boxes and even some April boxes still appearing on the channel. Today I have Confetti Collection, which is kind of a stationery box. It always comes in this giant box, but it's got a lot of stationery items, but kind of think of the things that you would pick up like at a Hallmark store or a papyrus store, where there's a lot of like giftable items as well. It is a great budget-friendly subscription because it is only $19.95 for every 2 months, a bi-monthly subscription, plus about $5 in shipping. So I went ahead back in the fall of 2019 and subscribed for the full year, which brought my costs down even more. But it is a great little treat to have come in the mail, and it is always nice to have all of these items on hand to either use for yourself and kind of make your office a little bit brighter or your workplace a little bit brighter, or of course to brighten someone else's day with some cards or, like I said, some of the kind of giftable items that come inside. So let's check it out and see what we've got. There's usually quite a bit of like wrapping involved, so that's why I have to get right on into it. So you can already see when I opened it up, we have a full layer of bubble wrap. So let me get on into that. And then they always have these really pretty like cream colored foozles and then some like iridescent foozles as well. So it is very like party confetti feeling. And then let's see if I can just move that out of the way. Very shiny, very sparkly. And then we've got a nice pink package inside. Everything's usually kind of bundled up, so let me see if I can pull that out. And then the whole bottom of it, you guys, is actually just more of that shred, which of course is very useful for packing, for shipping. But here is the pink tissue bundle, so we're going to open this guy up and see what we've got. And then usually there's still even more packaging that kind of keeps it all together, which I don't mind too much. So let's see. So it looks like here is our bundle, and they've got it all packaged nicely, and the top just says hello. Send a quick hello to someone to let them know how much you appreciate them. It only takes a moment and you could brighten their day. So I think that hello is actually probably the theme for this 2 months of June and July. So let me just pull this guy off, and hopefully I don't make too much of a mess. So we're gonna go ahead and get on into the package. Again, I always like forget to get my scissors out, so I'm hoping that I don't need to use them for this unboxing. Otherwise, you're just going to get a lot of extra ASMR sounds, which you guys know that I actually kind of like. So here we go. All right, I finally managed to sneak my way in. So I'm seeing a couple of things. I'm just going to start pulling them out so that they don't all sort of fall. But the first thing I'm seeing, it looks like kind of a set of 3. So we've got these nice 3 like kind of neon notebooks, and they're almost like Moleskines. They have like a nice band here that keeps them closed. They're actually by Markings or by C.R. Gibson, which I think is actually the company that's behind the Confetti Collection subscription, because we get a lot of items from them. 192 pages. Let's just see what's inside. So it just has a little faceplate inside where you can say who the journal belongs to, or maybe like what the contents are, if you have like one for your budget and one for like your to-do list. And then it has nice college rule pages and kind of a pretty cream, so I do like that. And then it does look like we have one of those ribbon bookmarks as well to kind of keep your place. So I do like these. I'm not like super keen on like the hot pink. I know I'm wearing my hot pink dress that I got in my vintage dress for less isolation box, but these look really cute, so I could see them being nice on your shelf in your desk. But they might be something that I'll pass on to someone else as well. I actually have like a day planner, and it's more like of a month at a glance, but I've been using something that's the exact same size to sort of plan out my videos, but it's almost full because I have almost 200 videos that I've posted in the last few months. So I might need to start to shift to one of these, and I guess it would be nice to kind of have all of the same size to sort of catalog and kind of keep that like paper history of the growth of my YouTube channel. So that's an option. And then it looks like we've got 16 note cards and envelopes by Bright Idea, which is also manufactured for C.R. Gibson. And it just says, tired of texting. But like, I'm not technically a millennial. I'm technically kind of between Gen X and millennials, so we're called Zennials with an X. But I love my texting. Sometimes I get frustrated when people do a phone call or do an email when it could be solved and taken care of very quickly in a text message. And then at the same time, I really appreciate when people do take the time to make a phone call. But usually that's like on a personal note, like if someone's calling to wish you a happy birthday, that's really nice instead of just getting that cursory sort of text message. So it looks like the envelopes are really pretty, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to get into it easily. Let me see if I can just find my trusty X-Acto knife since I don't have my scissors on hand. So here it is. We'll see if I can be nice and careful with it and not make a mess out of things. That would be terrible if I wound up cutting myself with an X-Acto knife on camera, but I guess that's one of the things that should remind me to get my scissors out ahead of time when I'm unboxing this. But for some reason, I just know that their stationery is so cute that I want to show you guys the envelopes because they look like they're really colorful and pretty. So I'm just totally ruining the packaging for this. So I guess I will be using these note cards. But here are the envelopes and they are really sweet. So you can actually see now that I've taken the card out. There is a little bit of gold foil going on there. And then inside I believe is just blank. And then look how cute the envelopes are. So that's actually the inside. So you can see right here, this is the inside and then this is the inside flap. And it's almost like a neon green color. So I think that's really, really cute. But it would be nice to receive something like this. So you have to kind of think about the extra effort that it takes to send snail mail. Think of how special you feel when you receive snail mail. So I will hold on to those and use them eventually. Or you never know, I might pass them on to one of you guys because I do have a lot of giveaways coming up. So the next thing I'm seeing, of course, I am very, very excited about because it's in the shape of a pineapple. And you guys know that I absolutely love pineapples. They kind of have all the things glued together. So that's why you just saw me get a little bit violent with that. So let's see. Hopefully this is a little bit easier to open up because now, of course, I've already lost track of my X-Acto knife. Oops. All right, so here it is. Oh, it's got a little, the back part got a little bent, which is a bummer. All right, so here is this super cute pineapple notebook, and it's just kind of got like faint designs on it, so you could still write on it. And it's interesting because it opens from the bottom, but my cardboard here on the back got a little bit ripped like when it got put in there. It says that there's 75 sheets. I do use a lot of scratch paper, just kind of my daily to-do list, and it feels so satisfying when I get to scratch things off, and also when I finished everything on that to-do list and I get to actually toss the sheet of paper. But this is super cute and would totally go with my decor. What you guys are seeing is nice and clean, but what I'm seeing is my crazy desk with all of my post-its and all of my notes and all of my office supplies. All right, so the next thing I am seeing is really, really big. And it is this cute cord organizer. We've gotten a couple different cord organizers from this subscription box. I'm not super fond of the fact that it actually says cord organizer on it, but it is a very pretty pastel kind of floral thing, not the kind of pattern or design that I would personally pick out for myself. It's kind of like a vegan, I'm assuming, leather. It's like a faux leather. It's got that kind of texture. Very, very white, got some gold hardware and this fun pink and white tassel here. So again, it's a bummer that it says cord organizer, and it's kind of funny to me because it's like upside down if you do it this way where the zip goes, because it doesn't have a zip on this side. So you could almost use it for something else, like a little pouch or a little clutch, except that it says cord organizer on it and it says it upside down. But it is very specific inside. So let me just take this little desiccant out. So inside, it does have a nice pattern and it's more of a like cotton texture, but you can see there's actually some dividers and these are pretty stiff. So I think you can actually probably take this insert out. Yes. So you can take this insert out and then you could have like different cords like bound. So maybe like 3 bigger like charging cords could fit in there. It doesn't look like these like open up. It's just to keep them as dividers. Or you could just have this big space. And like I said, you could probably use it for different things. It does have that like kind of non-wipeable surface. So you wouldn't necessarily want to use it as a cosmetic bag. Mine's kind of like bent here, but it doesn't really matter. This is probably something that I will pass on to someone else because this is like a cord organizer that you would use when you were traveling. And maybe if you were like a vlogger and you had a lot of cameras and stuff. I have like an old Clinique little baggie that I use, a little zip pouch that I've always used for all of my cords when I travel. I do hope that we get to travel again soon, but I don't necessarily need one that is this big, even though this is very sweet, very cute, and it is kind of a nice item to receive in this box for sure. And you're just like kind of looking at the value of this box, and remember it's only $19.95 plus the $5 in shipping, and these are the kinds of items that you would get in a stationery store, and each one of them would be like way over the price of the box. Like I think if you bought those 3 notebooks, it would probably be at least like $5.99 per notebook, if not more, and like this is probably at least like $10.99 or more, so you're definitely getting your value. Let's see what else we've got though. A couple more items to go. It looks like I've got another set of note cards. So there's kind of a lot of like duplicates with just some variation in this box, which I'm kind of okay with, but like also it's a lot of repeat. But this one is really cute. It's kind of got some gold foil polka dots, and it just says hello. And you can just see it just has a nice darker peach envelope on it. I don't know if it has those like fun envelopes, because on the one that I did open for you guys, you could see that the envelope was lined with those stripes. So I think this one is just more plain, but it is kind of like sophisticated looking. It almost looks like an invitation, very simple. So that's cute. And then finally, we got 2 gift bags. Like I said, they do sort of kind of equip you for gift giving, and these are both in the same pattern, and they look like cherry blossoms, nice good size with a pink ribbon. I kind of wish we had gotten 2 different patterns instead of 2 of the same thing, but I guess if you were going to like a twins birthday party, maybe that would be good, but you would definitely have to use cards to keep them straight. So let's just go over what we got, and you guys know that like gift bags themselves are usually really expensive. I always think that's like the easiest thing to do, but then when I'm like at Target or the grocery store, because I'm just picking up the present right then, I'm always like shocked that the bag itself is like $5.99 or more. So definitely getting our value again, like I said, because these bags would probably be like $6 a piece, right? And then we have our cord organizer, which I'm not super keen on, but it is a good idea, and I could see it being very practical and very useful. We've got this nice little set of notebooks. I kind of wish that they weren't like so neon, but definitely useful, and I do like that they have like college rule line instead of big wide lines, and that they do have lines. I prefer that to kind of keep my note-taking kind of neat. And then we've got these 2 sets of note cards, so that means between the 2 I've got 10 in each. Actually, the Tired of Texting one has 16, and then the Hello one only has 10. So that's kind of interesting, like different size sets, but we still got 26 note cards that are all sort of just like multi-purpose, right? Because it says Tired of Texting, so I'm sending you some snail mail. It doesn't say that last part, but that's what it would be used for, and then just a simple hello and again a blank card. So we've got 26 note cards, and then finally, probably my favorite item in this box, just because it is in the shape of a pineapple, is this cute little pineapple notepad. So do I think that this was worth $19.95 plus my $5 in shipping? Absolutely. Are these exactly the things that I would pick out if I was going to get my office supplies or buy gifts for people? Not necessarily, but it is, again, great to have on hand. Always love having some beautiful gift bags and note cards available to me. Let me know what you guys think about Confetti Collection, maybe what your favorite item was in this particular set, and I hope that you all have a fantastic day. If you liked this video, please help me out with a big thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in my next video.